When you have #1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome, everyone, to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, and home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Buckeyes will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And no chance at a return here. This drive at their own 25. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3-and-out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to pass. It's Ingram. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
And the Cowboys come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. That's caught. It's blocked. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Motion from the wideout. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Holds it in, the first down and more. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Going up top again. Got a man. It's Brock. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Dances away to buy time. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Back to pass. It's Ingram. Rushes on him. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. The screen. He's got wheels. There he goes. Run out of bounds just before he can get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
They'll run the option. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back home.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. They'll move the wide receiver. Looks as if he's going to run it.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk, and this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Trying to get behind the defense. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Forced out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smartly.
Catch in the middle. It's Brock. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big third down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
Quickly to the tight end. On the move at the 30. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. The Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to throw, it's Ingram. Buys a little time with his feet. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And the Cowboys really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Quarterback making checks. To the ground to try to move the chains. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. He slides that just inside the right upright. That brings them to within one. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Louisiana Tech is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Ruston today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kennesaw State. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Makes the catch. It's Graham. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite.
Turning it on! And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State!
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
And the PAT makes it 14-6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Brock. Finding an escape route. Racing down the left side. He's at the 20. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous in space.
Didn't take him long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on first down. On the option. The pitch. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cowboys! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Yeah, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage. Defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Now on the move. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB?
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground.
Brings it down on the right side. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. The give to the tailback.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gets the back moving. He'll take it himself. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the air, it's Dampier. A shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. They get to him as he throws. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Might be changing the route. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you could just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets rid of it. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Ingram. Under fire. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Brock.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage. And one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
The Cowboys in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to throw again. Quarterback now breaking the field. Working that left side. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Cowboys have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to adjust the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Moving out of the pocket. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
The Cowboys need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. To throw, it's Ingram. Right on the money. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Cowboys will try to move the chains on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires into the end zone. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on fourth down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No doubt.
He's going for a big play downfield. Brings it in down the left side. It's a running route. Touchdown, Ohio State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Maryland is having its way offensively, just marching up and down the field at a breathtaking pace. They're up 14 over the Judicials. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for a gap. It's blocked. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Trying play action. He fires one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. He might want another play. To the air. It's Ingram. Throws to the back. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Takes a hit as he fires. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. He's got it. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Porter. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Cowboys will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Going to the run to start this second half. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
There's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
They'll give it to Johnson. There he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Got it in the middle. It's Thurman. Wide open spaces. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
The Buckeyes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Red pass, it's complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add them.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the route is on.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game one, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Ingram. Here's a heat. Quarterback on the move, still looking.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Throwing right. Tosses it incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Pulls it in. It's 4. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Cowboys will call on their punt team. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Takes it on the return. He gets a block. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action. It sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And the old school toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole, as opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Completes the shuffle pass. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They want to run this quarterback. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got it down the left side. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Cowboy! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, they worked the play action, and he had his guy outside one-on-one on the go route, and there was no question who was going to be getting the football on this one. Phenomenal job stacking the defender on the route, who gets in behind him, able to make the catch way down the field, and then run it in for the touchdown.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. He leaves it with his back. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Wants to throw. It's Dampier. He's got him in the flat. And this one will be stopped for no gain. You want to give this guy a chance to get some yards after the catch, but there was nothing there.
Yeah, give the defense credit. You saw their speed rallying to the football on the perimeter.
One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Give to the running back. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Peoples. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Little touch pass to the receiver. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Creates a little room. Turning it on. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. After that flag, they spot the ball inside the 20. It's 1st and 10. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The Buckeyes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Here comes the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Those last 2 plays have put them in a hole. It's 3rd and 13. Quarterback's just going to take a knee.
I love the awareness by the defense there. 3rd and long, everybody in the building thinking this is going to be a pass. But up front, they were very, very aware that they might see run. And they did a really good job playing with their eyes. They rally to the ball, they get the TFL, and now they set up 4th and long.
They've got this game in hand, but maybe there's some bad blood. They want to rub it in a bit. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is even bigger. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That will put the wrap on things from here.